Folks, if you were here last month, you might recall when I left the mic, I said I was angry. And I'll tell you what, 30 days later, I'm just as angry. I tell you what, I get to the point I get livid. So all I can say is, Sam, when it's time for me to get the hook, you'll have to tell me, because I don't know when to stop it. Between property tax, paycheck protection, pensions, I think you have an idea what the legislative committee has been doing the past month. And I tell you, that information has just not come out of a hat. These folks spend a lot of time and effort to put this information together to share. And I, for one, I give all the credit to these folks that put the time in to present this information. It's not something you just do in a few minutes. But aside from all of that, aside from those issues, there's an article in the Eagle this week, several articles in fact, that the Reading mayor is now advocating in the contract that the $100 million upgrade of Fritz Island, or the sewage plant, will be done with a project labor agreement. Project labor agreement means that if you don't have the union card, you don't go to work. It's like deja vu all over again, as Yogi Berra would say. I can recall years ago when Albie Boskop was the chairman of the Civic Center group, and they advocated a project labor agreement. We say, so what? So what? 15% of the craftsmen in Pennsylvania, in Berks County, carry the union card. That means 85% of the craftsmen can't go to work. That means that same 85% will be paying all the expenses for that power plant, that sewage plant, for the rest of their lives and can't participate. It's a case where public money is being funded for a project where I'm sure that same Albie Boskop, if you check, he didn't use a project labor agreement to build those stores. He went to low bidder. But as soon as it's tax money, not a problem. You know, I think of corruption of this state government. And I just want to point out a couple of things in 1 minute. These folks have the best job they'll ever have, most of them, and that's still not good enough. All the money we're spending keeping those folks up there isn't good enough. If you look at, in recent times, we sent Senator Fumo, Representative East away, taxpayer vacation, behind bars. We had Representative Brazell, Supreme Court Judge Ori caught illegal use of funds. Another judge resigned due to porno shame. State Treasurer McCord, the guy looking right at our money. Extortion charges. Attorney General Kane, perjury. I tell you what, even some of her staff got nailed in a porno ring. And these are not partisan issues. A Republican, Montgomery County Republican DA, as of now, is not prosecuting Kane. But McCord has both parties speaking out on his extortion. I tell you, and then the governor puts a moratorium on the death penalty. I mean, think about it. We have laws regarding death penalty. We have a Constitution. He ignores all that, so now I'm putting a moratorium on it. What did we do? Put an Obama in Harrisburg? Yep. The heck with the laws? Folks, we got the best compensated. We got the best compensated legislature in the nation, barring none. It's just not good enough. 4 years, one party controlled the legislature. They didn't do a dang thing. Nothing that we wanted, only things that they wanted. It's past time we clean the house. I look at the Russ Diamond clean sweep some years ago. I'm ready to enact it again. So many up there. I read the legislative agenda every day. Most of it is meaningless resolutions. Let's name a bridge after Governor Rendell. You know, for whatever reason. I'm paying them to do that. They're making fools of us. It's like, or they're the puppeteer, we're the marionettes, and they're pulling strings. It ought to be the other way around. They should be the puppets, but it isn't working that way. I want you guys to get involved, and I want your name back there. And think of payback. The mayor of Reading took $30,000 from Philadelphia. He laundered $20,000 back to Philadelphia to the unions politicians. The unions gave him the money, and he kept $10,000 for himself to put in his war chest. You know what payback is? That's what payback is. It has nothing to do what's right for the citizens. It's what's right for the politicians and their special interests. I can't deal with it anymore, folks. I'm livid. And I'll tell you what, as Reading goes, so goes Berks County. And if Reading's going to dig a deeper hole for themselves, we better be in there with shovels and fill it up. There's two county commissioners here tonight, and I think you ought to let them know where we stand on the issue of project labor agreements. If they have no power, they can at least be vocal and let the public know that this is a scam that shouldn't be. Enough on that.